What's happening, homie? How you? It's gonna be another good night. Rich, what's happening? Coach Carter waiting for him to step in the building. Hope everybody had a good week. I'm excited. This weekend is gonna be amazing. I hope you got your ticket. If not, you're gonna definitely hear about this one. Yo, exactly. The good neighbor way is the only way. But I had a great conversation with Herman today. We're going to drop some new credit plays on y'all this weekend. Tone, I'm telling you, it's going to be... Look, Herman just gave me a play. $250,000 line of credit, unsecured. Can't beat that. So, this weekend is going to be amazing. I talked to Tracy today. Tracy got material for y'all. Can't wait. It's definitely going down. I'm excited. Try to see where is Malik. Let me send this out real quick. Yeah, Tone, gonna be special, man. Definitely special. But it's definitely plays to be made. And I'm telling y'all, like, it's really, really crazy. Like, when you get your credit together, like, life is just so much easier. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all. But the thing is, the credit is not like, say the credit is decent, but the reason why... Oh, boom!
Yo. What's good?
Happening? See, you got the fresh lineup on the beard. I see you showing off, going out the country.
Yeah,
Look on the passport. They like, that ain't him. That ain't him.
Yeah, I'm out here in these streets right now, so
living your best life as you should, man.
Yeah, hey, listen, man, it's I had a lot of points saved up for a year not traveling. So
well, not traveling, not going out to eat, not hanging out,
not doing nothing. Hey, Beth, you got that at the door? Yeah, not doing nothing, man.
Nah, man. But how y'all enjoying it?
I mean, it's great, except they lost their luggage. Except, no, they didn't lose. Listen, no, it didn't lose it. It came the next day, which is today. It came. They called me like, "Hey, we been an hour." That was at 2:00.
Still not there?
Beth, I'm still not here.
Ooh. I mean, but at least you're on vacation. You don't need to be fresh. You just go to the beach. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, right. I can't even do that. I got jeans. I can't go to the beach. I had to just, be out there. But tomorrow morning, I'm going to go to the airport because it's here. It's here. They're supposed to come. It's here. So tomorrow morning, we'll go to the airport. And I mean, hopefully we could just pick it up. They're like, "Yeah, we be here in an hour." You there, right? Like, "Yeah, we here. We waiting." We waiting, and then they never show up.
How was the travel with COVID now? Is it?
One second. Oh no, the travel was easy, man. It was no problem. I mean, everybody. So first of all, to get on the journey, like you gotta show your COVID test at the airport. At least on my flight, anyway. So
COVID test, you said.
Yeah, you gotta have it. You gotta have not even just like the regular, my bad, the room service just came up. So
y'all heard that? He said,
put it on write it down on the thing.
Put my steak over there, please. This ain't steak 48. This room service, baby.
not steak 48. Nah, so we gotta take the nose swab like 72 hours prior to everybody in the flight. So
okay.
And you gotta wear your mask. So I was plus my wife, she got all these Lysol wipes and wiped everything down. Plus you saw the joint, we was in our own pod on the joint. So we was
yeah, I definitely seen that.
Hey, listen, like I can't front. It's gonna be hard to go back the other way.
That's executive first class.
Yeah, hey, listen, that thing was all that, man.
Okay.
Listen, I laid the chair all the way down. I was laid out, man.
So you can't go back to doing you can't do no Spirit flights.
Listen, I'm still me. I'm still listen. Frontier, Spirit. I'm still doing all of that.
You still
know what?
Air Elite?
Yeah, not for sure. I can't, like, it just the circumstances, how far am I flying is the question. How far am I
Okay.
flying up there? You know, I'm not going to be out here trying to, be like 7, 8 hour, frontier flights, nothing like that.
I
It's
got
terrible.
that's what's up. So you still do you still got your deals in the pipeline while you on vacation? Like, cause I know you just dropped your
Yeah,
book.
no, listen, I got something today. Yeah, it's still, I got one guy, I made an offer the other day to me to follow up. I follow up today. He was like, all right, well, cool.
You followed up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, a deal like that, it wasn't like the regular deal. It was a, it was a real, it was a, it was a, it was a 7-figure deal. Yeah, I'm follow up. Of course.
Come on, give it to us. Give it to us. So this deal you found it through your PI system.
Right. So, I mean, that's a whole other, yeah, I found it through them. This is the one that I was telling you. Well, I posted the other day, the 12 unit in North Philly. This was
I
that
missed,
one.
I missed that one.
Yeah, I posted. So I'm gonna start at the end and then go back to the beginning, right?
Okay.
So every deal today, I got 2 deals that weren't really that great. Well, 2 opportunities that really weren't that great. But prior to the day, everything that I got from Friday, I didn't get anything on Sunday, but Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, everything that I got was a multi-million-dollar deal. Everything, everything. I didn't get one that was just like a regular, shell or like another like a $5,000 lot. I get those too, but it just so happens that since Friday, this was just a hell of a run. And so what that's telling me is that I need more money. I'm saying like if I'm getting these deals, I should be able to take them down. I'm saying, and so I got 4 amazing opportunities, and I can afford this one alone. The other ones I can't do alone, so I gotta make, and like the other ones are like I'm talking about like like real big, like big deals. I'm talking about like one of them. So what it is, it's a mechanic garage right now,
Mm-hmm.
and but the lot it's a huge lot that is on. So I'm like, I can just demolish the garage and I can put 41 units on it. So like the lot is like 19,000 square feet, something crazy. And right now he just got a whole bunch of junked up cars on it, and he barely even worked there. He don't even be open half the time. You know,
He football with the lot and the land.
yeah, he go there sometimes, work a little bit. People car probably sitting there for months, but he got that, man. I got ever since Friday, everything. So I don't make enough money. I don't have enough money to take down all these deals. I can do one. So now I got to figure out how the partnerships are going to work to do the bigger transaction.
So I'm saying if you lock them up first and then figure it out though.
So that's what I plan on doing. Like, raising some bread and doing it. But the hard part about it is when you got to do a variance, right? Like they still, even though it's off market, I have a little more flexibility, but 2 of them don't need variances. Like one CMX2, there's another one that's R on1. No. The R on1, another CMX2. Those don't need variances.
Right.
But one of the lots is 9,000 square feet. Another one. What's crazy is one of them is 15,000 square feet, but dog, it's somebody's backyard. He wants to sell me his backyard for $1 million. And then he was like, his yard is that crazy. He's like, listen, for $1 million, you can have it. Mind you,
Straight to the
his pool is on that. But he's like, he don't care about that either. He said, give him $1 million. He give him $1 million, you can have it. And I'm like, yo,
Philly?
I said, Philly. I got the other one I got the other day. The boy, he lives there. It's his house, but he lives on almost 3 acres. And I didn't even know Philly even had any parcels that big.
Right.
But he lives there on 3 acres. I thought about buying that one to live on. I thought about living on that one though. It's just that where it is makes it hard for me to want to live there. It's in Philly, but in the part of Philly I want to be in.
I got you.
So, but at the same time, if you own 3 acres, I mean, you could kind of
Build your own world.
you don't even have to don't not where you at. It don't matter. You throw some rose bushes. You know, can't nobody even see in that joint. It's just you
Right.
secluded. You secluded.
Start growing
And
your fruit, your vegetables.
and the thing is, I got all these deals since Friday. And before, I honestly I never got. I got $1 million deal before, but since Friday, I got 4 or 5 since Friday.
Right.
I mean, so that's telling me, yo, I gotta. It's time. It's time to take it up.
Right. But just last week, you just got a deal for $2,500 too.
I did. So I got that one. I can tell you about that. I settled on that one. I'll tell you about that. That is 314 South 60th Street.
Okay.
That's a vacant lot next to a daycare, and I gotta give. So I'm gonna build that one out. I wasn't gonna build it. I was gonna land bank it, but so I settled on 5320 Spruce Street. I settled on that one on Friday, and
Congratulations. That's
I
another Florida.
that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. It was in the market for a long time for
It's the
70.
sun up.
Huh?
The sun is up and the grass is high.
Yeah. And I bought that. That was that was regular MLS deal, and it was a market for 70. We got it for 55,000, and
Okay.
and then I bought another one for 8,000 on Walnut Lane. That lot is 2,600 square feet. It's zone single family. Let me go through the variance. If the neighborhood let me slide that by, that'll be a 6 unit coming soon.
Ooh.
That'd be a nice joint. I bought that lot for 8,000. Come on, bro.
So you about to be on you extended from Pop Street Leak to new construction leak.
But yeah, that's where I'm going because the thing is, man, like the purchase prices. It's hard to make money on the purchase prices right now, right? Even if it's off market, it's still difficult to get the numbers to the where you can make a killing. Before it's good to make money, but it's like now
You need like 3 or 4 joints to make what you can
it's
make.
like I don't want to spend that same. I don't want to spend this time and effort to make 40,000, but I could do the same thing, making 140,000. You know what I'm saying
Woo.
it's just no, it's the same. It's the same time. I don't swing no hammers. I'm not the one putting walls up. You know what I'm
Right.
saying, and so for me, it's the same. Exact. Here's the deal. Here's the number. Go to the bank, pay the people. Like it's the same exact work for me every time. So it only makes sense for me to just do the bigger deals. And so I think it's that time that I step up.
I'm in that city, so I can't tell if it's fireworks or gunshots.
I mean, listen, listen, anybody in West Philly Southwest at this time of the year right now is probably gonna be fireworks until Monday, Tuesday, they back guns again.
No, problem is on my block, they started 2 weeks ago. They do it like once or twice. I guess they just warming up. You know what I mean? Like leave across the street. They don't do it in front of them. They take it across the street.
Yeah, man. Listen, these cats like last year, it was every day for over a month.
You
Over a
said,
month.
yo,
Huh?
how long was y'all's? How long?
You're over a month.
All
Every
right,
day.
ours was like 3 months.
Yeah, every day, like 11 at night, 1 in the morning. I'm like, bro, what are y'all doing? Like people got PTSD. No,
It,
yeah, but yeah, man. So the point is like now, and mind you, I didn't do anything all last year, and so just so people know, right? What we talking about? That was the police last summer. So what we talking about now is the system that I usually talking about, right? Is I call it like property PI. The PI stands for private investigator, right? how to find off-market properties. And this is a system that I use personally. I just wasn't using it last year because I kind of transitioned from using it for like listings. When I first started, I was using it for listings for years. And I don't even know why it didn't click for me to change over to investing until like a little over 2 years ago. So I was using it for that, but I wasn't really like sharing it, right? My mindset was abundance, but it was never an abundance mindset as far as this, right? It's something I didn't want to really want to share. But what's happening is it's taking like a lot of people are asking me to send them deals. A lot of people ask me how to find deals, and I really just don't. I don't work with everybody. I work with a core group of investors that I work with, and that's it. I don't. I used to want to be like a super realtor, right, and work with everybody, and I can't, and I don't want to,
Mm.
right. If you're not somebody that I like, that I have fun with, that's cool. Like if we can't hang out together, I don't want to work with you. I'd rather just pass you off to somebody else. And I've grown right to this point. And so for that reason, I keep my circle small as far as the people that I deal with. And 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 I'm not going to do all the hard work. The hardest part of this business is finding the deal. Period. If you can find the deals, you can make a mistake, and you can have to fire a contractor. You could get the wrong financing. Like everything could go wrong, and you can still make money if you buying right. If you know how to do that part, like you find right. So now I'm like, all right. So instead of me like keep it to myself. Like, listen, this is how I find deals, right? And the reason why I put the book at the price at $47 is does two things. One, I made it cheap enough so that the information is accessible. But what it also does is if you're a bullshitter, that $47 is going to keep you away. That's it. I'm saying if somebody wants information and they're not willing to invest $47 into the information, they're not serious about this business. It's just not like, a wealth grab. Oh, I'm about to get rich off it. No, it's not that. It's about, are you serious about this? Because like this clearly works. Like it's not, this is what I use every day to find my stuff. I told you I just got a couple of deals a day. And if lady it's too high, it's a house and two lots attached to it down 8th Street. But she wants 200,000 where it is not really worth that number just yet. I got
Right.
another one. Matter of fact, right by your listing, right, as a matter of fact, on 50th and yours is
Walnut.
on
Walnut.
Walnut. This is on Captain Walnut, but the lady she won 300,000, and I'm like, if you struggle, you know, what they go for the triplex?
I think 235.
All right, so she won $300,000 for a house that she lived in 50 years and no updates. I'm gonna get 50,000 for that. You know what I'm saying, and so no updates,
Okay.
no updates, but she won $300,000.
Right.
Right, I got that one yesterday. I can't do nothing with that. I can't. There's nothing I can do with that. And so so I get these things all the time. And so I'm like, all right, let me just share the information. Plus, I meet people all over the country, and so it'll work in Detroit, it'll work in Memphis, it'll work in Houston, it'll work everywhere. It'll work. It doesn't matter where you are, the system works, right? So what I do is the main thing, if anybody's watching, you could go to data20x.com, DATA20x.com, right? What that is, all that is my affiliate link to PropStream. 7-day free trial, right? You can use that, and there's a saying that I always use. I even put in a book. I always use it, right? I got it from Stevie Wonder, and I heard him say this one time, and he said, "It's not the toys, it's the noise," right? And what he was referencing were like all these musicians having all this equipment and all these, futuristic studios. But he said it doesn't matter what the equipment is like if you can make good music, then you could use all the O's of all the broken stuff. It's good. And it's the same thing with this right here. We all have access to the same tools, but how do you use them in concert with one another? Right? How do you have these systems integrate and then
Right.
create one robust system that works for you, right? That's the sauce. You know, everybody got the ingredients to everybody made cakes, man, but it's only one Betty Crocker. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You know, everybody got the ingredients. It's like, and so right, and so what is it? And mine is just like make it simple like the way it is, and it'll work. And another reason why I'm not I'm not trying to hold my formula back anymore is because I realize everybody don't want what I want. I could give everybody the same formula, but when it comes down to what are you looking for? Somebody I might be like looking up in Germantown or in Delaware County, or somebody might want only lots, right? Somebody might want only commercial. Somebody might only want multifamily or only single families, right? Only foreclosures, only whatever. Like we're all not looking for the same thing. And then when you think about Philly having 40,000 vacant parcels, and not including people that just want to move, downsize, that died, that did whatever else, I don't buy 40,000 houses a year. So it's not going to, listen, I buy single digit deals a year, and I'm probably going to be that into the foreseeable future. So it's not going to hurt me at all. Like if it's 40,000, I'm only, the other, 39,990, everybody else can have.
Right.
So it's not at all gonna hurt my business. To share the information and help other people to build their business.
Question for
Mhm.
you. When you
Mhm.
see sellers, it's one thing to get the lead. How are you able to close these deals when you get in front of these sellers?
People like me. That's it. I mean, it's just like if you don't, if people listen, the one thing they tell you, man, in this business, any other sales business, people have to know you, right? Know who you are. They have to like you, and they have to trust you, right? If people don't know you, like you, or trust you, then you're never going to do any business. Doesn't matter. You have to have all three of those things. And I find the people so they get to know me in that way, and then they like me, and they like me, and I'm not trying to deceive them. So and they trust me. I'm very transparent when I talk to the sellers.
Okay.
Every seller. Like I tell them what my intentions are. I actually lost a deal, I think, like that. I don't know for sure, but I think I did last week. It was I was impressed though. It was like a little stupid house up on like 64th and what's that terrible street that right by Tilden. This little back block,
Okay.
Glenmore. Just a feeling like I think I lost that deal with being a little honest lady. She's like, "Why you even want this house?" And I was like, "Listen, man, to be honest with you, right now it ain't worth nothing, but one day it will be."
One thing about Malik, he's always going to be honest with you.
I mean, like, nobody living on Glenmore, 50 from Glenmore by choice.
Right.
Nobody by choice. That's just like, I can afford it, I'm here, whatever. And so, yeah, but no, I'm very transparent,
So, like,
you know.
what about the people that are like, not not that they're shy, but maybe just not as confident? Like, what do you say to them trying to be able to, get their deals when they start getting these leads and getting in front of these people? So, like, we got to be confident, but nobody knew, so nobody's going to know me. But it's like,
Hmm.
how can I go in here and close the deal?
Hmm. Well, listen, man. Kobe Bryant will go out and put up shots before every game for everybody else. He practicing, right? If you gotta put your shots up to practice, and eventually you'll feel your formula. Eventually you'll get it. I don't close every deal. I don't close every time I go on. I close enough for my satisfaction level, And if I don't close it now, I follow up. It'll be a reason. I tell the story all the time. The first time I ever made six figures on a flip was at 5108 Catherine Street.
Mm-hmm.
And I followed up with that lady for 9 years. I'm saying it's like the house caught fire. If I I would call her, I would see her whenever you want to sell. And then one day, 9 years later, and what happened in that transaction is she said that she was going to give the house to her granddaughter, who was maybe like 10, 11, or 12 at that time period. And I was like, man, would your granddaughter be better off with a burned up house or a bag of money? And she have a response for that. Because what a 12-year-old going to do with her? She's not going to pay taxes on it. She's going to lose the house. I'm saying it's nothing. And I think that kind of resonated with her. And she called me like 2 weeks later. And, she had an offer, but she let me get it, for that like 2 weeks later. But it took 9 years to follow up, and people minds change. They don't want to sell one day. One day they want to sell. You never know what it is. So you
Right.
have to continue to follow up.
Got you. So that follow up is definitely key. Get practicing, get your shots up. And in your book, I mean, do you go in detail on
No,
like
listen. I don't go through all that in the book. This book is strictly how to find a deal. I don't teach you. I don't teach you how to do nothing else but find the deal. Now, what I am doing though is people that buy the book, they are getting into their private Facebook group. And have a Facebook group. That's when we're going to go into everything else. The book is not that. How to find an opportunity. That's
right,
it. So, and even if somebody's masterful, even if somebody can get 1 million deals a year, they can do whatever, then you should still buy the book because that's the only way you're going to get into the private group. So having a private group, we had a crazy lineup. I already got people from all over the country, from different markets that's already going to present on different stuff. We're going to talk about. There's a lot of information we're going to give in a private group, but I don't even advertise that, when I'm pitching the book because, part of his ego, like I want people to believe in me in the book, right? And then like over deliver once they
right,
get it.
right.
Yeah, I don't even include any of the private group in the market. I say it's a private group, but I don't say anything at all about how deep we're going to go into the private group. It's like, I mean, yeah, I have a lot of plans, for that group and some other specialty things that come down the pipe.
That's what's up. Well, when we get off of this live, I'm getting my copy because I definitely need to build my fund. I'm trying to, me, I'm still trying to stay in the copy.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, listen, pull it, listen, you can kill it. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. That's my man name. Forgot boy name. He bought the book on Thursday, read it. Matter of fact, at your job, what's my man name? I met him for the first time on Ridge Avenue the other day.
On Ridge Ave?
At the real estate lunch.
Oh, who are you talking about though? You know which
I
one you?
forget, I forget, boy. I gotta look at my joint. But
What do you look like?
he's in his office is on Ridge Avenue
Oh,
where he
it's
works.
Tone. It's Tone. He said he
Listen,
Tone.
right, yeah, right. So he bought. Listen, oh, yo, it's me. So no, listen. So he bought the book Thursday. His first day, he already had an appointment set up.
Hey, Tone, that's true, Tone?
He right there. I wouldn't have said it, but he right there. His first day, he had an appointment set up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tone be out here moving quietly.
Yeah, no, listen, man, his very first day, like the system definitely works. Like, what are you looking for? Do you want?
But wait, so you gotta get the book and then go to the website and set your stuff up.
Yes, get the tools, get everything set up,
He had three
and
the first. Yo, that's a on the spot testimonial. You need to screenshot this for your clients.
he had the first week.
3 the first week.
Oh, so it worked. It worked. I'm telling you, it works.
Ooh. Okay.
So,
Look, like you said, Ain't no ego for that, Malik. That's right there. Real life, real time.
Yeah, yeah, that's 100%. And so now is the part. Can you close? Can you listen? I can get you to the door. I get you to the table, but you gotta close. That part I can't do for you.
So
Listen, if I close it for you, listen, it's 60-40 my way. If I do all,
so so look, right? If I get in front of the seller and I go in there talking about you know, I need to bring my contractor back and let my cousin come look at it with me. Do I got time for all of that?
yeah, you do because it's not most of the time. There's no other real competition. It's not like if you get to that point, most people in Philly have already had text messages and phone calls and they've already had all of that stuff already.
Mm-hmm.
But if you build a rapport with them, like for instance, the guy I'm buying the 12 unit from today, he was like, "Well, listen, don't worry about it. It's me and you. When you get back Tuesday, we did paperwork, but it's yours. So you will have time. I don't recommend it. As they say, time kills all deals,
Right.
right? So you want to hurry up and get it locked in. But if you have, yes, yeah, it's not like it's on MLS and it's a bunch of people, but you never know. You never know. Somebody, they might be in a mood that day to sell. As a matter of fact, I had one appointment set up. This lady, she had a single house out in the swamp, out Penrose. She had a single house out there. And we had the appointment set.
You
When
talking
I
about
called,
Rose out by the airport?
yeah.
You called it the swamp, man. That don't be flooding out there no more.
What are you talking about? It's still the swamp. It's still the swamp. Yeah. It's still the swamp.
Yo, they get you your flood insurance if you buy something.
Yeah, buy Penrose if it gets flood insurance, you're gonna have to. But yeah,
And them houses
so
for like 250 over there.
listen, she had a single house and it was a double lot and it was a house, the lot of stuff was 5,000 square feet. Her
Okay.
house, a lot next to it. And she didn't live there. She bought it to renovate to fix up. She owned it for 10 years.
Never
And she
finished.
never did anything with it. She said, "Yeah, I want to sell." It's like, all right. So when I called to confirm the appointment, she's like, "Yeah, I won't sell no more." I changed my mind. I'm like, "Damn!" Like this was in like a matter of hours. This was in a matter of hours. I'm like, "All right, cool." But no, so yeah, so yeah, fast as pop, people change their minds.
Right.
Listen, I had two opportunities where people died. I had a lot. This boy was telling me a lot at 52nd in Chester for $7,000, and he died. And he died. And this other lady had a house at 58th and Hazel for like 30 or something like that, and she died.
Mm.
So I got the house for $500, right? That one that John did at Napa and Lehigh, and what it is dude was 92. Man, I did a quick claim deed so fast. I was like, listen, I'll be there tomorrow, bro. Like, yeah, you 92. I'm not gonna risk no more. I'm not gonna risk nobody else dying on my watch.
Right.
So go ahead and
So
so they get.
how does the quitclaim deed work for people who don't know?
All right, so the quick claim deed works is you basically they sign a house over to. So it means the buyer, the seller signs the house over to me with no title search, nothing like that. It's just a quick claim. And the reason why I was willing to do it because I gave him $500. If something go wrong, I just don't
Um,
record the deed. I don't record the deed, and it's just whatever. I lose $500, but I already knew he had some taxes and some backwater, but it was nothing crazy. And then it's just, is there any other ownership that I got to worry about? So even when I do a quick claim deed, I still do a title search. Even I don't just record any deeds. I don't want to, if the debt is too much, I don't want to record that.
right.
I just lose out my deposit. But for the most part, and you can still get title insurance or quick claim deed. So you can get insurance too.
Okay. But it takes time once you get the title and they confirm everything.
It still take the same 2 week time. The
Okay.
same 2 weeks. the same thing, and I just do like this. I do quick claim deeds. The only thing I messed up on is I did one subject to mortgage, and that was a mistake. I did that one wrong. I said it was a mistake. I just did it incorrectly, and so now I'm selling that property and
You
getting under that
stuck,
mortgage.
you stuck with the mortgage.
Yeah, but there was a goal. I mean, the goal was basically to take the mortgage over and just continue to pay it out until it was done. But the way that I did it wasn't the right way, and the bank didn't honor the paperwork. And so
Now
I
they want
sent them,
to tag at once.
right, I sent them payments, and they sent the money back, but they sent the money back in the deceased owner's name. Because the thing is, it was an estate property, and they basically transferred to me. And so they sent the money back in her name, so could nobody cash a check, it was just there. It was just wrong. It wasn't a bad deal. I just didn't do it right. I need to study more on how to do subject to deal.
Yeah.
But you can find those too, right? You can find opportunities. Somebody got a mortgage on it, to take over the mortgage and just continue it out. It's 15 years left, 20 years left, doesn't matter. If there's no money out of your pocket, just then take that deal and move forward.
But that, and I guess that sound like, like we always talk about having your team in place. So if you're going to start doing these creative deals, make sure you got a good lawyer on deck to help you navigate.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm not going to do any more of those. I think that was it wasn't worth the headache. I like the property, don't be wrong, but it's easier transactions to do, and so I could leave money on the table, but I'm okay. I'll
It's
just let
enough of
somebody
the
else get do it. Yeah, it's plenty other opportunities out there. At that time period, I didn't want to buy the house outright, and I think I gave her like $8,000, and but 8,000. I think no, I gave her 2,000, but the other money was to catch the mortgage behind,
got you.
and then just go ahead and start paying it. And like the reason why I was like, okay, $500 a month. It's a 4 bedroom. I know I can get at least $1,200 a month. I just got to pay the mortgage off like another 12, 13, 14 years, whatever. Like, cool, I'll do that versus the mortgage being my name,
Right.
and I just did the paperwork, all wrong. It just didn't pan out.
I got you. So go to your Instagram, hit the link in your bio, purchase the book, then get in the Facebook group. You're going to get 3 deals minimum your first week.
Listen, I can't guarantee you how many deals you're gonna get the first week, but what I do know is it works if you work. I put the link, the website in.
I
It
just
probably
been,
okay, solid.
I
Yeah,
was,
right. If you and also it's not even just that, right? It depends on what are you looking for. Some things can be harder. If you're looking at Rittenhouse Square, where people don't move that much, it's gonna be harder for you to get deals,
right.
right? But like one of the secrets, man, that I'm gonna share, I'm okay with sharing here is everybody right now want to be in the competitive markets. They want to be in the Philly, the Baltimore, the Cleveland, the Detroit. People getting rich in Allentown. You know what I'm saying? People getting rich in, listen, who was getting busy in Harrisburg?
Harrisburg, even Plymouth Meet in Coatesville.
In Coatesville, nobody's getting busy out there. You can make, but you want to get rich only because it's Philly. No, man, who cares where the money come from? Get it.
Right.
Listen, why you want to compete here when you could be a big fish in a small pond and kill that market?
Right.
Even go to Wilmington. You can even go to Wilmington, might go crazy. Go to Wilmington, get money there.
Right.
You can go to these smaller markets and really crush it. And like Allentown is Truman. Go to Trenton. Who's getting busy out Trenton?
My man Al Camden Rentals.
He out Trenton now?
He just that's it. He over there in that area. That's he got trying to go wherever. He trying to expand though.
Yeah, listen, look, right now somebody could kill it in Trenton. Because Trenton is not a market where everybody at. Even quiet as kept Atlantic City. Atlantic City got a lot of cheap on MLS got cheap properties.
Right.
And Atlantic City is the cheapest coastal town. You think it's gonna stay cheap forever? They got water parks coming, they got the outlet mall, they got the college. Atlantic
Right.
City, Marty Smalls, the mayor is doing his thing in Atlantic City. It's
Right.
not going to stay that way forever. Go get busy in AC. Get some of those lots out there. Get some cheap houses out there. You know, get some apartment buildings out there. Because the system works. Even if you want apartment buildings, you can find apartment buildings also. Commercial doesn't matter. You don't have to just stick to single family houses.
Right.
It doesn't matter what it is. It's just what I teach you how to do is how to get to the owner, right? And then we'll talk more about deal closing, rapport building. You know, if we get enough people that want to, we might, do some role playing. And people undervalue role playing. You know, role playing, even though it kind of seems silly, people not know what they're going to say. If you practice it a script, people also have a script. You know, people undervalue having a script. They think you're going to go on everything. The value in having a script is if you know what you're going to say, you don't have to think about it. And so when you're talking to people, you can actually listen rather than think about the next thing you're going to say, right? You already know what your script is.
Right.
And if you run the script properly, you already know you already
Out.
have an answer, a rebuttal, what the person's going to say. So you control the entire conversation,
Right.
right? Without a script, you go in and you're thinking when you're talking. They might have told you the reason why they're going to sell, right? They might have told you exactly what you need to hear. All you have to do is close at that moment. But you're just thinking of something else to make the deal more attractive for them rather than listening to that person. I'm saying so have a script. Have that when you get in touch with a client, have a script. And like once you get agreed, then maybe you can deviate. At the very beginning, don't. At the very beginning, don't have your script and stick to it as much as you possibly can until you get really good, and then you can deviate. So one of the reasons why, one of the reasons why,
You
um, um,
you covering your speaker, I think.
oh man. So one of the reasons why I would never take anybody on training for listening appointments because nobody could ever repeat my style. You know, I would go to see appointments. Everybody knows. I used to have folders and comps. I stopped doing that. When I show up, it's just me and we talk. And I find out what the owner motivation is. And I talk to them about the best way to reach their goals. It's not about numbers. It's not about comps. It's not about, what I think you're listen for. It's about what's the best way to reach your goals.
Right.
And that's it. And that comes with being able to understand somebody actually listening to their needs and really getting to the root of what their needs are and trying to satisfy their problem. How trying to fix their problem, not trying to list their problem. Right? It's a two total different mindsets when you're going into a situation. You're like, am I getting a listing or am I trying to help somebody? And then once you go in with when you go in with the mindset, right? You go in with the intent, trying to help someone, then the conversations are different.
Right.
And that's how I get them to trust me. I'm saying they know me, they like me, that's how I get them to trust me. And then we talk, the numbers is after the fact. We'll talk about the numbers later. But for the first part of our conversations is how can I help you?
Got you. Providing service, being of value, solving a problem.
Yeah, but the thing is, man, most of us when we go in there, we like, oh shit, I'm about to make 7,500. I'm about to get this job. I'm about to kill it. I think $75 right now. Right, you go in thinking about yourself and not thinking about the client. And then that's when like, oh, let me talk to my wife. Let me get back to you. That's when we get there. Come back next week. That's what I say. No, that's when you go in with service.
Well, you might have helped me. I got this lady now that's kind of like, she's resistant. Like, ARV is only 165, 175. She know it. She want 100 grand. The plumbing stack is all messed up. The house is vacant. The deck is falling apart. But she just like, I want 100 grand because I just want to live my best life. And I bought this house and I got a lot of memories, so I need 100 grand. Like,
Listen, what I do people like her is I make my offer, like here's my offer. This is real cash. You can get it in 10 days, right? If nobody buys it for your price, here's my offer. Come back and see me. It's right here, right? There's no, with something like that, ain't no hard selling to do. I'm like, listen, man, ain't nobody even coming to see you. Nobody offering you no money. This is my offer. Ready for it now? And
Right.
sometimes you just know. You know, every transaction doesn't call for a hard sell. You know, we try to do the hard sell, you end up, pushing them away more. You're like, you done came with 8 rebuttals already. You know, sometimes necessary. But with somebody like her, like, I really want to, like, understand. But here's my offer. You know, you listen, give you a week, 2 weeks, whatever. If they come back, and it's me right here. And that's it. Yeah, but sometimes like, oh, you gotta give them a timetable. You have to make it such an urgency. You have to know when that works. And that's not since the urgency does not work with everybody.
Right.
You know, matter of fact, it might turn people off. And so what you gotta fill up, like
Yeah. That's how they train you at We Buy Ugly Houses, and I'm like, and not to mention that's not everybody's best sales approach. So like, I didn't like that. Especially for people like who was like in a situation like you just making a situation even harder for them to get through this.
yeah, and then they're gonna resent you. Like, damn, you're only trying to like look. Just tell them, just be honest. Listen, I'm always honest, and not even like look at like listen. If you make any kind of money, that's just still an investment. I'm not just this isn't really a charity, man. I'm like this is what it is. This is my offer. This is my offer. And I gotta whatever your pitch is.
Right.
But
No,
like
I tried to explain that to her. Like I let her know, like, yo, I'll pay 100 for it. I'm saying on a good day, I'm putting 40 into it, knowing damn well probably got to put more. But I'm like, and lady, if I sell it for 65 after I pay fees and everything else, if I'm lucky, if I make 15 grand.
right, but the only thing though, man, is they don't care how much you're going to make. So I stopped saying that now, and I just go with the yes, what they know. Like, man, the cost of labor going up, right? Yeah. The cost of material going up, right? Yeah.
Right.
Taxes going up, everything is going up. Like it's getting, I'll go with that stuff. And so for those reasons, it's difficult. Like for those numbers, it doesn't work for me. Because, once you tell them all I'm gonna make is 30,000, all I'm make is 40,000, they're like, what? All you gonna make is 40,000? Then they're like, damn, maybe I should keep the house now. Maybe, maybe I do myself. So I used to go with that approach, and it, it it worked way less times. Like it didn't work way more than the times it worked. So I don't tell them anymore.
Right. No, because I mean, her son was on board. That's the thing. Her son was with her, but she was like, he kept saying she keep making it emotional and more so not about the business. And he said, Mom, you ain't fixed it up. You know you don't want to fix it up. And then she tried, like, for the plumbing project, tried to call up the warranty company. They don't, they didn't cover like that part of what the problem was. Of course, you know how the warranty company take over. So it's like, look, I can't help you, but I need you to, be a little flexible with this number.
Yeah, nah, man. I just get an offer. Follow up. Whatever. I mean, even if it make it a listing. Put up for that number.
That was the other thing. I tried to spin it like, I'm like, she probably could get it if I listed, but she don't want it on the internet and random people coming to the house.
No. Oh well, yeah. She's gonna. Eventually, the thing is, eventually she'll bend.
Just got to keep following.
Because the thing is, something else is gonna break next week.
So
That
that's
she
what I said. I said, if this one thing broke, I said it come in threes. It always come in threes.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, it's like everybody's different, man. People they the, they train you to teach everybody the same, and they're not. That's one of the reasons why I resent when all these wealthy people come into the neighborhoods. Oh, I want to buy in an A area. I want to buy a B, a C. I'm like, yo, you can't do that. They do it off of income, whatever else, but these are individuals. Just because somebody lives in a quote unquote, C area
Right.
doesn't mean that they're still an A tenant, and you can't. They think that everybody's certain area is just the same, and that's because they can't. All they see is poor people. All they see is black people. They don't see individuals, right? That's why I kind of like resent how they carry neighborhoods. I mean, I got to learn from them, so I know kind of what the counteracting counterbalance, right, and what I'm the circumstances. But once you know how the competitors act, then you know not to be them, right? Then
Right.
when you go on, like for instance, when you go into an RCO meeting for a variance, what you hear them say all the time is my vision for the neighborhood. And like, bro, we've been living for 50 years. What you mean your vision for the neighborhood? It's our neighborhood. You
Right.
live you live in Jersey somewhere. What you mean? Right?
Right.
They come with this real arrogant attitude. That's why that ain't me. When I did my joint on Power Village, that was what that was. But I go into the meetings very humble and understanding that they have they have not the power, they have some power to stop you from reaching your goals. Which in getting that variance. If they go in humbly, don't go in arrogant. That's what they do. So yeah, it's a bunch of that. But ultimately, man, is so all these none of what we said is important until people can get to the table, right? Until people can actually understand how to fund the transaction, until you have somebody say, you know what, I do want to sell, right? And then now, then what comes in, I'll tell, listen, don't, other people, I would say, don't make an offer over the phone because one thing I realized in all these years is when people say, make me an offer,
Mm-hmm.
they have no idea what the property is worth. None. Most people don't. Anytime they say how much you gonna offer me, that's because they don't know. And then whatever number you say is too low. And I'm like, man, I said 50. You didn't like that. Then what number is the right number? I don't know, but it ain't that. And so they want you to keep bidding up against yourself because they
Right.
like real rap. People really just have no idea what their properties are worth. And so and then once I realized that, I would get frustrated and like, yo, why do you keep telling me no? Why you keep telling me no that this number isn't good, but you're not giving me a number? They really just don't know, and then they don't want to say a number that's too low,
And they
you
miss.
know. And they didn't give away any property, but they gave it away, And so like these are things you have to understand, right? Going in. So you gotta make your offers knowing that they don't know what it is. You know what these numbers are. And so that's why, making an offer over the phone is a no-no because whatever number you say ain't gonna be no good number. It's like you should do your best to go meet them in person and go
Right.
measure see the property. And, they say, oh, my property is this because I put the work into it. And then when you get there, like, man, the roof is leaking. I can smell the fleas. I can smell the sewage,
Right.
right? This the kitchen need work and then the reality sets in when they see it out loud. You're like, yeah, but I gotta fix that. You gotta fix that. You gotta fix that. That's lead paint. That window broke. This is leaning. Then a reality sets in. When you're over the phone making an offer, it's not real. All it is just a conversation. It's entertainment to them. They're probably bored. It's just entertainment. And so you got to do your best to get to that kitchen table, and have your contracts ready. And when you get there, because I'm telling you, man, people, when you tell them like, man, this is what things are going for, but your house needs way more work than that,
Right.
and then you can really come in and kind of lock down a number. If you do it over the phone, 9 times out of 10, you won't
Too
get
low.
that deal. Now me, like if it's a lot, I'll make an offer over the phone because a lot is a lot, right? And I'll just say, so you can't. What you gonna say? Yeah, look, your grass is high. There's nothing you can say. It's a lot is a lot. So I'll make an offer over the phone. But if it's a house, I do it in person.
Got you. Got you. So we're gonna hit the link as y'all see it is pinned. Make sure y'all go to the propertypi.com. Make sure y'all get his course. $47, right?
That's it. It's the book for $7. That's it.
You can't beat that. And I mean, like I said, we got proven testimonial in here. First day they got it. The first week, I mean, they got 3 leads already from the rip. So
Not leads. They got that three appointments. It's a
I'm sorry,
whole
3 appointments, 3 leads.
yeah. You
Uh,
know, from lead to appointment is a big deal.
3 appointments. He had 3 actual real appointments that he met people and had to make 3 offers. So that's worth the investment right here for $40. You know, so definitely. What else you got going on outside of the book? You got an event coming up that you're gonna be speaking at too, right?
Yeah, I got man a couple of them. On July 3rd, I'll be at it's at a new event space. Let me get the details of that one at the event space. But then July 5th, I'll be in Connecticut to do at my best. Welby, I'll be in Connecticut at his event. You know, Welby is definitely one of the realest dudes I ever met as far as real estate game goes. You know, he calls himself Mr. Receipts, man, but he give it up. He give all the game, and you know, like Welby, he's real humble, man. He's real humble. But everybody else is showing you this luxury, lavish lifestyle. You know, when you see him, he's like in a Mini Cooper or a no car. He's just out there, but he got a Ferrari in the tuck that he never shows anybody. The Ferraris and the watches, he never shows that wealth part. And he got a fleet of cars, and he has them all shrink wrapped the same color, fly too. But he don't show that part. He only show you the work. So he's the total opposite of what most of the other marketers are doing. He could easily show the Ferrari every day, but that's not that's not what he does. So I like dude, and he's in. And like 5-6 years ago, he was a security guard, and now he's multimillionaire at the real estate. So I like dude a lot. And I said I'm gonna go up to Connecticut to his event on the 5th, and then the one in Philly is free. It's a limited event. It's free. I don't even see the flyer right now, but
The
I
flyers
put
in your stories, and I think I reposted it earlier, but I believe it's in your.
yeah, I reposted it too. So that's on the 3rd from 11 to 1. It's me and Jabbar, real estate Moore. No, it's Wall Street Moore. I don't know him. And then Matt, Mr. Monopoly. We all it's a free event. We just sharing, some information with folk, but it's very limited because it's in person. So there's
Right.
the social distancing and everything else in place. And listen, if you see me there, if I don't shake your hand, don't get offended. I'm still not shaking hands just yet. I give you a pound, I give you a salute, an elbow. I'm not shaking hands just yet. I'm still traveling, but I got to touch nobody when I'm traveling. I'm still deep in the man. And so was that. But yeah, but all in all, man, I'll tell everybody if Philly is expensive for you to compete with, if it's too big for you to compete in Philly, I don't think it is. I think there's plenty of opportunities, right? If you are in one of the major markets, I promise you, people are making millions of dollars everywhere in the country. If everybody's in Cleveland, no problem. Go to Toledo, go to Dayton, right?
Right.
It's money out there. I think Jay Reed was in Dayton, I think, right? But if you could, like, if Nashville is too expensive, my man Rush the Builder is making me killing in Chattanooga. You can go to. There's a lot of places in this country where you can go and make money. You do not have to be in a major market to make millions of dollars. You do not. So if the major market's too expensive, go to a smaller market outside of your town and do well there.
And again, the PI to go with you worldwide. So
It's in the continental United States. It does not work in Puerto Rico.
okay.
I tried. It doesn't work in Puerto Rico.
All right.
But it definitely does work around the continental U.S. It definitely works. So whether you're in Seattle, Washington, whether you're down Texas, it doesn't matter. It definitely will work.
Definitely. Well, definitely appreciate that, man. I know you on vacation, so we're not going to keep you locked down, man.
Right. I got a few more of these that made it down real fast.
That and that room service steak.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Listen, I I ordered seafood when I was South America. I got all this water here. I need seafood. I might get steak though. If I go to the country, I'm gonna get a steak 'cause I know it's fresh.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what.
But listen, thanks for having me. You know, once again, I appreciate you. I look forward, you know, to at least get your replay. You guys' event coming up. Your event is tomorrow. Tomorrow, right?
No, Saturday. Today Thursday. Saturday, man.
Saturday.
We going up. I definitely, like I was telling them before you jumped on, I talked to Herman. Like literally, I talked to Herman for 5 minutes, and he already gave me another credit play. You know what I mean? Like that was just 5-minute conversation. I talked to Tracy for a couple of minutes. Tracy can't wait. I've been talking to Atia damn near every day this week. Atia is getting ready. She closed the event out. Talked to Jimmy once this week. Jimmy and Corey. You already know how they coming when them two get together.
But let me tell people that listen. Like I said, I'm down here in Columbia, you guys, so I'm not gonna be able to be at the event. And there's a lot of heavy hitters, and a lot of you guys don't even know who these folks are and what they're doing. But listen intently to what Jimmy and Corey say. I mean, I know it's gonna go over your head. I know it's gonna go over your head for the most part. Yo, the amount of money that people are making in their group through, like, not only the stock, but the cryptocurrency wave and the DeFi wave, bro, and then the NFTs, bro, like, the amount of money they're making is wild. So just, if y'all can just pay attention to that space, you know, what they're giving you right now, I think the only thing I think you might be missing, Lee, is life insurance, man.
No, we got that. Courtney, Ivy Investor, baby.
Oh, Courtney got that right.
Right. So we literally put the panel together to give them everything they need to get their starter pack in life or to explode what they got going. And like I always tell people, I'm the small pup out of the crew. So it's like I know a little bit about a little bit, but then like when I tap in with you, Lorenzo, Herman, Courtney, all that stuff, now my stuff is starting to bubble now. Like look, look, I had to get me all these whiteboards now. Like we working.
Yeah, listen,
can't tell me right now.
Yeah, people underestimate the value of life insurance. They really do. Life insurance is a cheat code. People don't even realize it, man. But now you got Courtney. Courtney's encyclopedia by herself. Yeah, you got everybody, man. Listen, if y'all go, y'all make sure y'all there with y'all pens and pads and, you know, recorders or whatever it is, because y'all about to be in for a treat. I didn't know it's gonna be crazy.
No, so Courtney, and then not to mention we got Benicia coming from Texas. So I know our market don't really know Benicia, but Benicia, heavy hitter, multi-million-dollar deal swinger, like she do $1 million deals like it ain't nothing, and then travel the world and keep it pushing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, she major too. You got everybody that you need on that John said me, man. But I'm here. But
no, don't try to swing it. No. You know, part 2, so me and Lorenzo already talked about the date. So the next event, part 2 of this would be in October. So you know, but don't forget to tell the people you told us no because you wasn't coming out the house yet.
No, I wasn't coming out the house. But now I'm out here. I'm out the streets. I'm out the streets, man. You know, but nah, like I said, the panel can be crazy, but.
Yo, so for what they paid for them tickets, like to get that kind of panel.
Listen, well, I'm telling you, like you need to replay. You gotta replay because it's gonna go over a lot of people's heads. Man. They're not gonna be able to catch all of gems. They're gonna pick up a little bit on it, but you know, I'm telling you, man, with Corey,
not literally what what I wanted to tell them before we got started was, look, I know it is going to be a lot of information in one day, but the goal shouldn't be to try to get everything. If you literally get 1 to 2 nuggets out of that day, it's going to take you so much further than where you are. Like you can't do all of it in one day. Don't try to conquer all 12 steps. Conquer the next 2 steps And then look, you already know the networking circle will help you get to the next two. That's all.
Man, yo, that life insurance. Listen, if anybody know that if you look up becoming your own bank using life insurance, it's a lot of opportunity. It's a lot of people out. It's a lot of ways to build and maintain wealth. And I was hip to it, but I didn't realize how powerful it was. How to be your own bank. You know, I can send you a link to the book Curtis made here in Philly. He's
Yeah, I know.
masterful. You listen, tap in with Kurt. If you haven't already,
No, so
you
I
do a job.
know Kurt, me and Kurt talk. Me and Kurt was hooping. Kurt still could hoop.
Listen,
Yeah,
so,
Kurt,
but,
Kurt still
but
could hoop.
did you get his product though?
Say it again.
Did you get his product? The bank, personal banking product,
No, I didn't. I didn't get it yet. No.
bro. You should get that.
Okay.
You should not like right now. You should get that. Seriously, right now, get that.
All right. All right.
It, it will change. It will change how you fund your life.
Okay.
Your life will be funded totally different once you get the product. I promise you. Like I just tapped into. I knew about it. I just tapped in a couple weeks ago. But he's definitely get the product. Get it.
Can I get my Rolly?
After a while, after a while, you get the ruling. You
Okay.
know. And so, because what it is instead of spending that 10,000, whatever it is, like out of your pocket, that money will still grow because you take it from life insurance policy. So the money's still growing even though you spend it.
I got you. I got you.
Different. You can use the same stack of money 3 or 4 times. With it's crazy. I didn't even realize it was that powerful, but it's there. It's there. The opportunities are abundant. And listen, everybody on this live, I think that just take action. Whatever it is that you want to do, take action. This is the easiest time in the history of the world to get rich. Hands down. There is no easier time in the history of the world to get rich. But the caveat is these times won't last forever. And I think it might be super hard in the future to get rich later. So if you don't do it now, your opportunity to do it, the window is closing.
Right.
In my opinion, I don't know what the future holds. I just know it's too easy right now. I just know it's so easy to get rich right now. The easiest time is in America, and there are going to be history books written about this time period. That's serious. When you're thinking about um, when you think about blockchain, when you think about virtual reality, when you think about augmented reality, when you think about digital marketing, right? When you think about the revolution as far as the courses, I mean, from the Uber times, this is the easiest time in the history of the world to get rich. And if you are not participating, you are going to kick yourself in the ass. This is like being in San Francisco during the gold rush and not getting your pots and pans out looking for some gold. This is the easiest time in the history of the world to get rich. And if you don't do it now, it's gonna be hard as hell later. That's my opinion.
Nah, I'm with you. That's why I'm trying to take advantage now. This way, by the time my kids get older, man, and be like, all right, Daddy did what he was supposed to do. Daddy still ain't working so hard no more. And that's really what it's about. Like, doing it not just for us, for them. You know what I
He
mean?
done it for them, man. So, but listen, man, I'm about to get out. I'm about to hop on these mimosas and all that. But everybody, check in. I look forward to hearing the reports back from the event on Saturday.
All right. Well, look. Well, you definitely gonna hear about it if you don't see it on the gram. I'm pretty sure because, like I said, it's gonna be some magic happening. I mean,
Yeah.
we got the after party set up too. We just ain't tell nobody yet.
Okay. All right. Well, listen and enjoy it, man. All right, man.
All right, Malik, be safe, man. Appreciate you, man. Enjoy.
No problem. All right, see you guys.
All right.